Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Crossword. It's Wednesday, August 6th. I'm back from my vacation, eager to get back to crosswording. I mean, I don't know. I get through a lot of... I don't usually do the weekend crosswords on or off camera. But on these vacations, I usually get through a lot of Saturdays. So I've been doing crosswords off camera, but now we're back to recording them. Cursed look? I don't know. Evil eye? Yeah, sure. Kia sedan renamed the K5? I don't know. Typically the biggest players on a football team, what, the linemen? Are they not linesmen? They're linemen? Yeah, that's true. Major arteries? Talking about roads or blood? I don't know. Convertible living room pieces. Sofa beds. Conclude is to end. Yep. Dances to a chubby checker song. Say that's twists, right? You do the twist. Frozen Queen Elsa. 6-stringed instrument similar to a cello. Is there such a thing as a viol, or is the theme telling me to add letters to this to make it a violin somehow? I don't know. Item that has to be blown up before being filled with water. Inflatable... something. Like a waterbed? I don't think so. Occupancy agreements are leases. Smoldering remnant is an ember. Hurl is to yeet. Ready to do this? All set? Yeah, it is a viol. All right. An air lingus, of course. Display container. It might be on like a dais, maybe? Nope. Quaker oats. Rejuvenating break. I don't know. Lead in to umvirate. The triumvirate. You're overthinking this. What might be said about all of these? It's not that complicated. It's very simple. I'll put in its. I don't know if it's right, but... Fellow down under would be a mate. They call guys mates in Australia. Number 2, abbreviation. No idea. Oh, this is... Kia Ultima or Ultima? Is that exists, right? Oh, aorta. I somehow didn't think about the fact that this should be pluralized. So it's aorti, aorti, or aortas. I'm not sure which. Let's say aortas, because then I can write assistants. And this must not be oats. Ultima? They didn't make something called the Ultima, did they? But the A and the T are so good, and like... Uats is not a thing, right? Ultima? I don't like this. I'm leaving that blank to remind myself to come back to it. Bit of gear for an entomologist. Gotta have nets to catch them bugs. Please turn up the thermostat. Burr. City at the center of Moonraker? I don't know. I've never seen it. It's a 3-letter city. I'm gonna just guess Rio. Winners of Super Bowl 3. No other Super Bowls since then. The Jets, maybe? Japanese martial art could be judo, then. Actor Morales of Ozark. I've watched several seasons of Ozark. I don't know who's in it besides Jason Bateman. Team USA. Paired number? Couldn't tell you. Tally mark, don't know. It may be struck for a camera, a pose. Part of the Disney logo, Mickey, a face, an arc, a castle. A castle? Apple mobile platform is iOS. Let's say castle. Gently touches. Don't know. Peter Pan transport? Bus? Is there a bus in... Are they talking about the... Fictional property Peter Pan, or is there like a special brand of buses named Peter Pan buses? I don't know. It separates the dollars and the cents. A dot. Paired number. A duet is a paired musical number. Class that may not have written tests. Art. Display container like a vase, maybe? A case. Quick throw in football, like a screen pass? Is that that's a thing, right? Whoa. Ends with a T? Dabs at, I guess. A neap tide. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, okay, this is a power nap. Oh, Optima. And oats. Okay. So what is it that I'm supposedly overthinking here? We might say about power nap, screen pass, and inflatable something. Inflatable pool. You have to inflate those before you can fill them with water because you're not putting the water in the air in the same place. I see. Nap, pass, and pool. Power, screen, and inflatable. It's not something, I assume? It's not that hard? No? I don't know. Tally mark is a notch, though. Tailor's edges are hems. To applaud is to clap. Green eggs go with ham, allegedly. Lubricate, oil up. Isai, I guess. Provide backup for as a weightlifter or gymnast. You spot them. Animal, a cat on a hang in there, inspirational poster. Suckers are saps. December 31st is a notable eve. Tahoe and Cherokee, sure, those could be SUVs. Chewie's Star Wars buddy is Han, and Eon is Proterozoic. I don't know that one. One of just 2 original Monopoly tokens still made today. Car. Actually, was that original? I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe they added that later, though. I'm leaving that out. Dog? Dog is... I'm not even sure dog is original. I don't know. When I have no idea. A freak nasty hit? Minor office injury is a paper cut. That woman, she. Some whiskeys are rise. I looked at this one, yes. Stopped bringing up. You dropped it. Nope. You are no longer bringing up a child who has moved out, sort of. Beethoven's Third. I don't know what you want from me here. Most terrifying, scariest. Find in the dictionary. Look up. Lose one's shirt, say. Go broke. Fjords and firths? Well, they're both water formations of some kind, aren't they? Or land formations that influence the nearby water or something? I forget what a firth is exactly. But I think it's a coastal formation of some kind. Sublocation. Like Subway sandwich or submarine? Sublocation? Sub. I don't know. Original Monopoly token discontinued in 2013. I know they discontinued the thimble. The iron? Yeah, that's right. That one's gone too. Goes on and on and on. Yaps. Inlets is what these are. I like Ike. Eroica. I don't know how you say that. Okay, so what is this sublocation? Peli, like a pelican. Lely. Heli, like a helicopter? Why would that make any sense? I don't think it does. A deli! It's a sandwich. When I dip, you dip, we dip. What a classic song lyric that must have been. Baby Grizzly does not look like it starts CG. Okay, Go Broke is probably just wrong, and this is Cub. Lose one's shirt, say. I don't know. Regular fixed compensation is a Nope. Starts with a B, not an S. It's a paycheck. It's a... I don't know. It's not that something. You're overthinking this. What might be said about a power nap, about a screen pass, about a paper cut, and about an inflatable pool? What? It's not that deep. You don't sleep deeply when you're power napping. Screen passes don't go very far. Paper cuts just barely break the skin. An inflatable pool can, you can kneel in without drowning. Or sit, really, usually. Biting Peace, a satire. Cowboys charges. They could mean charges into run forward, but I think they mean charges into take care of. Hat. They do make hats. Cowboys charges are herds. Lana Del Rey. You stop bringing something up if you let it die, like a conversation topic. Issa Rae. You lose your shirt if you undress, sure. Online seller of handcrafted items is Etsy, and we get base pay. Okay. Not bad. I'm glad I figured out that Optima thing. I'm glad I left that blank, rather, because it was... I didn't know what was going on there. The mini. I have not done the mini in 2 weeks. I don't do those off camera. They're just too small to bother. Stylish? Hot, maybe? Something a beach umbrella provides. Shade. No idea about that city. Unlikely to keep you up at night in a way. Quiet? Starry and Squirt. I think these are both sodas. Why did I write so-so? I couldn't tell you. Unlikely to keep you up at night in a way. Still don't know. The eruption of Mount St. Helens has released a lot of ash. Come out of one's shell if you hatch. Bright Odin. Bright odds. Bright, I don't know. Fab. Oh, maybe it's hip. Bright idea. Fab. I don't know. Anyone say perf? Perfect. Color tones are hues. Outer banks, sure. They do say perf. I would not. I thought it was a joke, but apparently you can say that. Yeah, I guess I didn't do the Wordle yesterday. I spent all day traveling. No, that's not true. I didn't leave until like noon. Clout today. Let's start with. I forgot. Usually I look at what's in the mini, but like I said, I haven't done mini for 2 weeks, and I just picked a word. How about a goner? I think that's already been a Wordle answer. Third letter must be O. You're so right. How about shorn? Brown. Something like croon, maybe, except without a C? What else can go between an O and an N here? An I. Groin? Ah! The G was right and the I was wrong. Groan, sure. And last puzzle of the day, well, last puzzle in this video, anyway, the connections. Bait and hook, these are fishing things. I don't see two others, though. Jabs and uppercuts and hooks. These are boxing punches. I don't see another. Oh, cross. Sure, I'll just submit this. It might be wrong, but I don't feel like trying to find all 4 groups before submitting anything today. A button, a brooch, a pin, and a badge. These are, ornaments you pin to your chest. Accessory with a pointy fastener. These are to tease a person, to rib them, to bait them, to rag them, to needle them. What is this group? They all start with S. I don't think that's the important thing, of course. I don't know. Muscle nicknames plus S? Your hammies, your pecs, your quads, and your traps. Yeah, sure. I was never getting that. So good thing the other 3 were easy enough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.